according to the math that we received from the Secretary of State's office, we can, they said 248 two-person teams would get through this in 8 hours. We will try to, I guess our goal we have 174 teams. We're trying to be done by Monday. The more teams we get, of course, the quicker it's going to be. We've already assigned all of the absentee by mail ballots are off those batches are off of the pallets. We're still waiting to put a few more of those boxes, the last remaining boxes, on tables. But all the teams have been working. It was it started slow this morning, getting all these people in here, getting them trained, getting the oaths assigned to them. And basically what they are doing is they are separating the ballots into piles for Trump, Biden, Jorgensen, and overvote. There's also some other envelopes that they will put ballots into, which is the write-in, undetermined. And the other one is undetermined. I don't even remember what the third envelope is at the moment. But they are essentially counting them by batches. And at the end of the batch, they fill out a sheet. Then we take those batches, we put them into a system called Arlo. So if you need to know where we are at in the process, how many we've counted, Secretary of State has that number. We are keeping track of that number here. We're just entering those things into Arlo as we conclude the batches. I guess I can take any questions. We should, because the math that the state did said if we have 248 teams working for a full 8 hours, that you're going to finish in 8 hours. We've scheduled people to be here from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. today, tomorrow, actually all the way through Wednesday. But right now we have 145 working teams, and so that's more. We were trying to have 125 when we started this morning. Now it took a little while to get everyone seated and get batches assigned, but now the room's quieted down quite a bit. All the teams are working. I don't see as many of the question signs going up. If somebody has a question, there's a piece of paper they can hold up. I'm not seeing as many of those right now as I did this morning. So it seems like the teams are operating more efficiently now that we are underway. I would think, that seems reasonable based on the math that I've seen of how long this is going to take. And we should have, within probably the next hour, get all of the absentee by mail are going to be assigned and on the tables. Some of those batches have already been entered, and so we're making progress right now. Anything else? Yes, there are Carter Center monitors, there's GA, GOP, and there's Democratic Party monitors out on the floor. I don't know the count. I'd have to look at the signing sheet.
And the number of absentee ballots that cast in Fulton County, there was 528,000 number of absentee ballots.
It was 148,300 range, I believe. It was right in there. I don't know the exact number offhand.
All the absentees by today?
Yeah, I think we'll be through all of the absentee. We should be by early afternoon, and then we'll move on we'll move on to the BMD ballots from there, which will, I think the ones that are closest to the check-in table are the early voting. I don't know where the vote review panel's sitting.
Where's the monitor?
What's that?
Where's your son get the monitor?
Where do you sign in as a monitor? Well, there were sign-ins over there earlier, and then there's also, I believe there was some place over there as well.
I know it's not part of this process, but as far as the signature verification process that happens during the course of the election, talk about your confidence in that every signature that was verified was correct and was done in a good process.
Well, the signature verification process, all the signatures that we matched they would go in manually and look at either through ElectionNet, and they get those signatures from Department of Driver Services. If a signature wasn't available in ElectionNet, or if it mismatched there, then we can go to the original voter registration applications. We have those images in another file, and that whole process took place starting a few weeks before the election. Okay. All right, thank you.